Hey, what's up, everybody?
We're back.
We are back. It is Saturday. It is the weekend. Man, it is amazing. An amazing day. I, I'm,
It's beautiful
I'm,
outside.
yes, I'm so ready for fall. Listen, fall and winter are my seasons.
I
Okay?
know. I love the fashion, the
Yes.
clothes, the layering.
The
Just
colors.
yes, it's just beautiful.
Yes, all of that. The holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas is coming up. I'm ready for
Yes,
Thanksgiving because I'm
right.
ready to eat.
Ooh, yes. I know. We were talking about Thanksgiving dinner last week. We're gonna
Yes.
have it at my brother's again, and so
Oh man, I'm
I
looking
just
forward
sit
to
in the
it.
living room and see everybody else. Destiny and my brother, they did all the cooking last year,
Mhm.
so I watched the kids.
Mhm. So are you gonna cook this year?
No,
Ah, why not?
I don't like to cook.
Oh, okay. Okay. All
But I
right.
can cook
Okay. Well, we'll let her make it this
sometimes.
time. We'll let her make it.
Sometimes.
We'll let her make it this year.
But I get distracted when I cook.
What you mean?
Like I will start doing something else and I just
Oh.
forget all about it. Whenever that happens.
Ah,
Then
burnt.
but I don't want people thinking I can't cook. But I can now. I really can.
Listen, I
I
I
just
do the
enjoy
same thing.
it.
I think that's just one of those things. Like if
Yeah.
you have your phone or if you got a movie playing or something,
Yeah.
I think that's why they say it's best to not be,
Exactly.
watching TV or on your phone while you're cooking because it's so easy to
Yeah, it
get
is.
distracted.
Because I'm telling you, I'll be like, oh, let me go do this real quick. Let me go. Yeah. So
Ah, yeah. Well, it is what it
it
is.
is.
But welcome, everyone. We are so glad that you are here with us. We have an amazing guest with us today.
We
Miss
do.
Lesley George is with us. Miss George, hello, honey. How are you?
Am I unmuted? Yeah, I think I am
Yes,
unmuted,
you
right? Awesome.
are.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you guys having a great conversation there. Like this is so much fun, right? To just,
Yes.
Me
one,
That's what
I
it's
don't I
all
don't cook,
about.
so,
See?
ain't nothing wrong with that, right? But
Right.
yeah, so where are you guys located? Because you guys talking about I'm in Florida. And
We're in
so
Texas.
okay. You don't have no seasons either. I mean,
No, we don't.
you talking about colors and all this. You ain't got no, you just like me here in
No,
Florida.
we have a what is it, year-round summer, just about.
Mhm.
Every now and then it may get cold, or in
Mhm.
February or March we may have a blizzard, but
May.
it's
Yeah.
just yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, it is. But let me introduce you. You jumped ahead of
Sure.
us. Hold on, wait a
Let me
minute.
get in the conversation.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just teasing. Miss Lesley George started several businesses in the late 90s. You know what?
Wow.
90s does not seem like it has been that long, but it really has.
Mm.
It
Mhm.
really has, and I don't like it. But anyway,
Mhm.
I do too. She created a janitorial company that is still operational today. In 2006, she started a daycare, and then it closed in 2009 during an downturn. In 2018, she started Mosaic Inc., a female personal development company which focuses helping women unlock the greatness within. In 2021, opened a virtual leadership diversity academy where the focus is on human rights equality. She has been featured on CJST 90.1 FM, Hot 107.5 in Bermuda, ABS Radio, TC Palm, and Florida Virtual Entrepreneur Center received the Communicator of the Year award in diversity from Florida Public Relations in 2021. Girl, you've been busy.
I know.
Yeah. When we're trying to impact the world, right? You just gotta
Yes.
hit it from as many different corners that you can.
Absolutely. I love that. So tell us a little bit about your start. Now you did the daycare thing, but then
Mhm.
it kind of dwindled down. So how was that for you? Like what did you have to do to kind of bounce back from that?
Good question. So, as a daycare, it's a brick and mortar, and started it just before the economic downturn. And as entrepreneurs, any entrepreneurs out there listening, we always start with a passion. So whenever we're starting any type of business, it's from a passion. At that time, my daughter was probably about 2 or 3 years old. And anyone that's out there that's a mother, that's your first thing. Who's gonna watch your child?
Right.
Right? And that's
Yes.
like a thing for you. And I said, well, I can do a combination of two things. I can take care of who's going to watch my child and also be able to impact other children out there. So the things that I did with the daycare was kind of different. I offered, free Spanish classes, few free computer classes because anything that I do, I want to be able to impact. And, we had the recession and I couldn't sustain it anymore. And I knew at that point in time, I did not want to have a brick and mortar anymore because what people don't seem to understand when you hear people talk about making six figures or making whatever, they're talking about gross. They're not talking about net. And when you have a brick and mortar, there's a lot of money that's coming out, whether or not you have a child come through your door or not, whether you have a customer come through your door or not. So that's why for me, I did not want a brick and mortar. So now let's fast forward to 2018 when I started Mosaic Inc. Although it was not necessarily brick and mortar, my formula was doing events. So I was doing live events, pretty much around International Day of the Girl, October 11th, and International Women's Day, because everything that I do, the component is always to empower women.
Right.
So when you're renting spaces and you're doing halls and you're paying for this and you're paying for lunches, that adds up too. So what
Yeah.
I learned is, yeah, it may not be a brick and mortar, but there's still costs and so forth. But what I will say is that I had probably about three successful events. We had our first launch October 11th, 2018, and it was a diversity event. My keynote speaker was transgender female, very good friend of mine, and we probably had about 60 people. The following year, we had our book launch. The name of the book is International Day of the Girl, A Walk in Our Life. And we probably had about 140 people at that event. It was absolutely amazing. The women were picked up by limousine, red carpet event, had an amazing MC. Different people in the community contributed to different things. So it was absolutely, it was beautiful. And
Yeah.
then here comes a pandemic. So I was planning another event and then here walks up the pandemic, and then you say, okay, well, what do I do now?
Mhm.
And so for a while, I was stuck. I didn't know what to do because I didn't know what this online world would look like.
Mhm.
I had not been busy making relationships online because when you're in the relationship building, you always want to feel and touch your people. And
Right.
that's just who I am. So it kind of stopped me for a while until when I was able to understand this online world because we were all online. So I think we were all learning out loud at the same time, which made it a little bit easier for you to now connect with people because it wasn't like, well, you were just this one person trying to build this business online. We were all trying to build our business online.
Right.
So I would say over the last 18 months has been a great learning curve. I've had two great online events already, and we're going to be doing a book launch on Monday as well on International Day of the Girl. So that would be volume two, which will be the pandemic edition of the book that we are launching. And this time, you know, during us learning out loud online, I believe there's a lot of lessons us entrepreneurs learn. Here's the one thing that we learn: we don't have to be regional. we
Right.
we have we have no borders because in the book I have women from West Africa, Liberia, West Africa. I told you I'm in Florida and all the way to California.
Wow.
So we are covering a lot of geography in this book, and all the women are women that I met over the last 18 months online.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, you can have an accent. So where are you from?
So I am from Antigua. I don't know if you've heard of the island in the Caribbean.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm from Antigua and Barbuda. Yes. 365 beaches, one for every day of the year.
Yes. Look, can we?
Actually, I'm glad you asked that, right? Because I will be keeping you on my list because I am planning a retreat next year for women to Antigua.
Yes. Look, we
Let us
please
know.
let us know. I will put
Definitely
it on my
will.
calendar and put that time in.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah. I love how you sighed and there was like this release of
Yes.
of 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 just your breath.
Oh
And
man.
what I loved about that is that's really the feeling that I want women to have when they leave Antigua. Because one, because I'm from there. So you're getting a personal tour. You're getting, which is very rare. You're not always going to
Very
be able to
exclusive.
get, yeah,
I love that.
yeah. So you're getting a
Yes.
personal tour.
Mhm.
I'm gonna seek out the best for everybody, and I want the experience to be like no other. It's not gonna be like even you booking your own trip or even going on a cruise. It's gonna be totally different. So.
Wow. I look, I'm already looking forward to and I don't even know when it is.
it's, it's going to be the end of July 2021,
Yeah, I know.
2022, end of July.
I'm in that thing. I'm in that
Okay,
thing.
okay, got you.
Right?
I love it. I love it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, no.
In your bio, I know the word diversity stuck out to me.
Hmm.
And diversity means so much more than just race.
Right.
So, can you explain and elaborate a little bit more on the word diversity and what it means to you?
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. I had something written. I'm so glad you said that because the way that I look at diversity, it's so much more than race. It's thought, it's religion, it's even in your own household has a different culture than your neighbor's household. And such a great question because people just think and look at it as race. It's not one dimensional like that. One of the things with diversity is saying that everybody can come, but I always like to take it a step further and let's talk about that inclusion. And
Hmm.
then let's take it a step further again and let's talk about the belonging. Because if we just stick on the diversity is okay, everybody come. Okay, so once everybody has come, what are we doing with everybody? The
Right.
inclusion has to be that everybody feels that they're part of it, and that's also the belonging piece that everybody really feels that whatever they contribute is part of the whatever. So whether
Right.
it's an organization or it's a club or it's church, whatever it is, people at the end of the day, I don't care who you love, how you worship, we all want to belong as human beings.
Yeah.
We all want to feel like we belong. So that's why for me, I always take it that those other steps, and I call myself a diversity disruptor, right? And the reason why I say that is because, and that's something I've always said, Mosaic is not the company that I created. Mosaic is who I am. I've been fortunate to live in many parts of the world because my dad was in the military. So because of that, the way that I look at life is totally different. When I watch commercials, when I'm in the grocery store, I'm always looking at things from a diversity, from an inclusion lens. So
Hmm.
that's like on all the time. When I was a young kid, I thought that that was an issue for me because people didn't really see it. And even when I started Mosaic, people really didn't see it. And I told you that my keynote speaker was a transgender female. So that was back in 2018. That wasn't very cool for a lot for the community that I lived in,
Right.
because I'm also heavily involved in my church, and I had a lot of people tell me, Lesley, I would like to come, but I can't. I can't support. And for me, because like I said to you, I've always had that lens. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, why? And so now we're in 2021. A lot of people's eyes have opened up, right? Because we've had so many different things that have happened, especially over the last 2 years, where we have to now sit with ourselves and really look at our values and really look at, okay, how do we see people? And
Hmm.
for me, it is not about whatever your views are, whatever your core values are, that's yours.
Right.
But at the end of the day, what I want to preach is understanding.
Hmm.
You just need to understand another human being.
Right.
You just need to be able to see another human being. That's it. There's no other commitment than for you to be able to see somebody. Because as you're giving somebody that gift, somebody's going to return that gift to you. So
That's
That's really how I see it. So
I
thank you so
love
much for
that.
that question.
I love that. And I like that you call it mosaic because when I think of mosaic, I think about like the individual squares that create a beautiful picture. So it's like that that name fits what you're trying to do because you're using everybody. You're including everybody to create this beautiful picture, this beautiful thing. And I love that. I
Thank you.
do. And I like the
Thank
fact
you.
that you don't judge. You don't look at people for what they're doing or what they're not doing. You love them anyway and you give them the opportunity to be who they are in that moment. And that's what it's all about. You want to feel included. Yes, absolutely.
Exactly. That's
And
it.
I like how you look at diversity because I had to learn that because I thought it was just color or
Mm.
male and female or age, but really it's so much more than that. There's people eat different things, people have disabilities, people have
Yes.
there's so much.
Mhm.
It's so deep. Yes, the religion part.
Yes. Especially as yeah, especially the religion part.
Especially the religion
Mm-hmm.
part. So,
Yep.
yeah, I absolutely second that.
Last year I did diversity, and
Mhm.
it was diversity in leadership.
Mm.
And being a leader, in today's time, you have to think on a diversity level. Um, and one of the things that she said, she was at I believe she was at a meeting, and the lady said, "Well, we need a lactation room." So a lactation room is for women who breastfeed, and that's part of the diversity because you have women who come to work and they breastfeed their children, but
Mhm.
they have nowhere to go
Yeah.
Right.
to pump the breast milk. And so that was something that men don't think of. I didn't think of that, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that would have been nice, to have, or a place to go, you know so you can pump the breast milk, or just
Hmm.
even in the workplace having a quiet room, quiet space, especially like for,
I can hear you.
I think it's the Jewish, well, just certain, I don't want to just point out a religion, but just for certain religions, or if you just feel the need to go and pray,
Hmm.
to just think, meditate, have a room in the office space for that.
Mhm.
And that just helps people to feel included as well. So just little things.
Absolutely.
So,
That word diversity is definitely deeper than
yes.
what most people think.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I love the fact that you're the communicator of the year because of in diversity. So that's a big thing. That means that
Yeah.
you're pretty, you're educated in that particular field. What do you want to bring? Like, what do you want to change in the minds of
Mm.
those who don't know anything about diversity?
Just simply understand that we are all here. We are all created for a purpose. We are all, whatever your source is, we all came here for a purpose. And my one thing is to create a ripple effect in this world where at the end of the day we can all love and laugh, because it doesn't matter where you come from, what language you speak, who you love, how you worship. All of that does not matter. At the end of the day, when you boil it down, everybody wants to do two things: they want to love and they want to laugh. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
It is not as complicated as we make it out to be. And if we can just create, and it always starts with within your home. One of the things that really and truly from my heart, that if I can look back 30 years from now and another generation has taken up that mantle, and we get to a space that from your home to your job, to your community, to church, and it just ripples out and ripples out. That we just go through our day with just the lens of understanding one another and just being there for one another. That is like my heart desire, that we can just do that just across the world. And you
Absolutely.
know how beautiful this world would be? It'd just be
Man.
beautiful. We're not asking you to change. Nobody is asking anybody to change. Just pop up and show up as who you are. Because there's so many people that, because of, we have so many intersectionalities. And for so many years, it happened to me. So that's why I can speak on it, is that I will show up as work at work, not as my true self. And what happens when you do that year after year after year? You start to lose yourself.
Yes.
And you are pretty much walking around. All they really see is here because you like pretty. You don't checked out. You're not really. You're not there,
Yeah.
right? And so for you to do that year after year after year, why? Because you're in a space that really doesn't accept you. I worked somewhere for 10 years before, as Black women. We wrap our hair. I would wrap my hair on the weekends. It took me 10 years for me to say, okay, can I do that at work? Why? Because I was working in a white space and I didn't know what the conversation would be. So a lot of times we're in spaces where, because we don't want to appear whatever, for whatever race that we come from, whatever language that we speak, we're doing all these other thinking that we got going on in our head, and we cannot show up fully as ourselves. The world wants us fully as ourselves. And so if we're in spaces that they understand about diversity, inclusion, and belonging, that makes people easily to show up as themselves. And guess what? When people can show up as themselves, they are a lot more productive.
I believe that.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you say that because I think we get so caught up in what other people are not doing or what they're doing around us
Right.
that we forget it's not about them. We have
Mm-mm.
to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing for the world, for those people around us. Be you
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of everything else, at your job, at your church, at your house, wherever you are, be you at
Mm-hmm.
all times,
At
no
all
matter
times.
what they say.
No matter what they say, just because that's all you can be,
That's all you
right?
can be. That's all
Because
you're supposed to be.
if you're not showing up as you, the representative is showing up. How long can you keep up the representative? Because the representative gonna get tired.
Ooh,
The representative is going to get tired, but you can't be tired at you,
yeah.
because all you're doing, you're flowing in who God made you to be. So you just show up.
Yes.
My mama used to say, "Be who you is, not who you ain't."
I love that. I love that.
She would
Yes.
always say that, and so the older I get, the more I realize the understanding and
Yeah.
the meaning
Yeah.
behind it. Because when he used to say it, I'd be like, "Oh, Papa, you just kind of."
Mhm.
But man, those sayings that older people used to say start to come
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
you, and you're like,
They
"Wow,
were
I
simple,
see."
but they were deep.
Yeah, what
Oh
they
yeah,
mean.
most definitely. Yeah,
Because
most
I
definitely.
think we get caught up in what everybody else is doing or how they look or their opinions of us that we draw back or we get back
Hmm.
into our turtle shells because we don't want anybody to see us for real. But I don't think that's why we were created. We were created
No.
to be the best, be the butterflies that He created us to be. So, especially
Yes.
women. I have nothing against
Yes.
men. Don't get me
I
wrong.
say the same thing
Men are
too.
awesome. They're amazing. But us as women, we are created so differently and so
Yes.
beautifully. Each one of us has something that shines so brightly, and I think the world dims that light.
Hmm.
And I just wish that a lot of us would just not even think about it and just do it like you're the only person in the world. Just just do it. Don't even think
Just
about
do.
anybody else.
Yeah, just do. Because here's what I've also realized is that whenever, at the times when I was not showing up as myself, I was robbing the world of
Mhm.
giving permission to other women, right? Because sometimes, as women, as we build community, as we build tribe, they may be another woman watching you for whatever reason. But as you're going along, you're gonna stumble, you're gonna fall, and I think that's the other thing, that we associate being you with being perfect. And
Yeah.
see,
There's no such
there's
thing as perfect.
There's none. There's no perfection
Not at
because
all.
you're just doing it as you're doing it. But as you show up as yourself, I strongly believe that other women looking at you will they will now be able to get permission. They will be able to have permission so they can step it. And all you're doing when all these women are stepping up and rising up, and I call it a relay race, right? So as you're handing the baton behind and women are coming up, this world is just getting so much better because you have all these women that know who they are and are running in each other's in running in their race because each one of us have a different race. There's nothing that I can do that somebody else what I do and how I put my stamp on it, ain't nobody else can do it. What you two do, ain't nobody else can do it. Right. And I think that's the other thing we need to be very clear about and having that abundant mindset and realizing that nobody can be you. Nobody can be you. You are unique and special, put here for us for a particular purpose. So that's also what I want to deposit into the world.
I love that. Be you, period.
Be you, boo.
Yes, I love it. So, do you have any events or some things coming up that we need to
Yes.
be
Yes, yes.
tuned
So,
into?
yes. So on Monday, which is International Day of the Girl, we're doing our book launch, which is the second book. But here's the thing about that, and as we're talking about women being them, parts of that proceeds from the ticket sales for that virtual event are going towards young women in Africa who during their monthly cycle they don't have proper hygiene products. So you have so many young girls that they spend 20% of the school year at home. Now, we all know as women that's something that happens every month. And if you start at 12, 40 years, that's going to be 40 years of your life, right? So just think of young girls having to use leaves and socks and whatever during that time. So part of that proceeds is going towards that. And let me just say how significant that is for me. The significance of that is as we're talking about empowering women, empowering young girls. If we're telling young girls that when you have something that's natural, that you can't go to school, at a young age, we're teaching these young girls to say no to themselves because now they can't go to school to have that education that they need so that they can rise up and be the best that God has created them to be. So that's why for me this mission is so very huge because not just proceeds from the book, we're going to be creating other ways that we can collect money and send money and send sanitary hygiene products to Africa for that because I want to be in a space where I'm empowering young girls all the way. And as women, there's so many little things that we can do that we take for granted that we don't realize that we have the power to empower a whole nother generation. And so for me, I take this very, very seriously because to me, in my head, you're telling these young girls no. Every month if you can't go to school because you're going to mess up your uniform or whatever, you're embedding these messages to these young girls. What happens when they turn 20? What are all the messages that they have internalized over those last few days, so years? So I want to be part of that type of change for another generation coming up. So that's what I got coming up on Monday, International Day of the Girl. The launch is the name of the book is International Day of the Girl, the Pandemic Edition. Tickets are at $97. You can connect with me on all social media. I'm on Facebook, Clubhouse, Instagram. Connect with me, and I can give you more information.
Yes.
That when you mentioned the young girls in Africa not going to school, that just brought back my recollection. A few years ago, I did a pads and panties drive for
Oh, wow.
girls in our area, and I was researching, and that was one of the things that I found, and I was just like, Lord, like you know, what if that was us?
Oh,
Here in the
girl.
states, we couldn't go to school because we didn't have the proper hygiene.
Mm-mm.
And that is definitely something like a passion of mine, one of them that I have. And I think we definitely, that's something that I would love for us to be a part of
Yeah.
because we have such
Love to have you be part of the tribe. Always
such
about creating community.
problems, and
Absolutely.
that right there resonates with my heart. Like, yes,
Yes.
I so
I love that. And then as you were talking about that, I thought about the Howards. I
Yes.
want to link you up with them because I think that they would be able to help. Now I know this is happening on Monday,
Yeah.
Right.
but I mean anything could happen between now and Monday.
They
I
So
love it.
they,
oral hygiene products
yes,
sell, and they actually take courses to young ladies because
hmm
college girls, they, even though they've been having their cycle every month and all these years, they still don't put money back or have the money to purchase those hygienes
yeah.
Wow.
products. So
Wow.
You never think that that would be something that's a major issue, but it is.
Right.
Like
Right.
it, yeah, yeah. It has to be that has to be fixed, and I
Yes.
love that you're doing that. So we're gonna do as much as we can to support you to help you get whatever you need. We're here. Bam Woman is
Thank
here.
you. Thank you. Thank you. I
So
love
what is
community.
your website? What are your links? I'm gonna put it in the chat so everybody knows how to get in contact with you.
So website, let me start with Instagram. Instagram is at their Mosaic Inc. That's Instagram. Um, what else? Facebook is at Diversity Diva.
Facebook at okay,
Diversity
Diversity
Diva.
Diva. Okay.
hmm And website is the Mosaic dot club.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I love it. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I'm with Toya when when she says that we want to support, we definitely do. And
I
I'm
appreciate
going
it.
to I probably can't do. Yeah, let me do it from my phone so that they can see what you're doing and be a part. They can contact you because
they would love it.
they would
We're
absolutely
we're
love it.
pulling for them.
And them being in Africa, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. So, is there anything that you want to share with our viewers? I always ask our guests, what is the one thing that or a piece of advice that you would give to somebody starting out in the industry that you're in? What advice would you give to them that you wish you could have gotten from somebody when you got started?
As an entrepreneur,
Uh huh. Yes, ma'am.
mm, collaboration.
Ooh.
Exactly what just happened right here, just a while ago.
Yes. It's
Always
funny that you
be
said that.
always keep your mind open and be very clear about collaboration. We can do good by ourselves, but man, we can do great with others. And it is not, don't have a scarce mindset. When it comes to collaboration, you have to have an abundant mindset to know that as you're bringing more people into the pot, you're just going to be doing phenomenal things, and nobody is going to take away from one another. So I think collaboration. People call me the collaboration queen, and it was amazing how this just happened. But collaboration is my number one. I think in business you cannot get far without having collaboration, and
Yes.
be open to that type of collaboration. Yeah,
Yes. And it's funny you mentioned that because I met Lesley through Clubhouse.
yeah,
Listen, Clubhouse is still jumping, y'all. I mean, the meetings and the people that you meet, I mean,
yeah.
I love it. The diversity is real there. Like
It is.
you talk to different women, people period. I'm not just going to say women, but people period. And you see their pictures or you know, oh, I know who that person is, but to hear their stories and
hmm
to hear what they're doing behind the scenes. I was actually in a group with Miss George, and to hear all of the stories from the different women, I was inspired, and I was like, you know what? I'm finna push this Bam Woman because we need all these women in our
Right.
magazine, or at least on
Right.
the show. And that's when Lesley reached out, and I mean,
Yeah,
I love it. Collaboration is very, very key. It is very
collaboration.
key.
It's
You
key.
can't grow without talking to people.
That is
Nope,
so true.
You
nope,
can't.
nope, nope.
So yeah, absolutely, I love that. Nobody has said that.
I
Oh
wouldn't
wow.
wow.
She's an android.
ain't got time.
She can still get on. You can still get on. She can't get on?
I didn't even try.
You know what? I don't even know if they've built a clubhouse for Android yet. I haven't heard anything, but I mean, hey,
I'll cross over with you.
I'm gonna get her on there one day.
Okay. We will get you on. We will get you on.
But yes, I am definitely going to. We need to, and I wish we could do this live on Clubhouse, but that's a whole nother monster that we have to tackle. But
We can one of these days.
yes,
If you want to do it in my club, I have a club, Mosaic in Club. We can do that, most definitely.
okay, good deal. Oh, and somebody did say Clubhouse is open
Okay, Michelle.
on
Since you
Androids.
Android. Michelle.
So yes, we are definitely. I actually love Clubhouse because you do meet some amazing people,
Yeah.
and get to talk to people that you wouldn't normally be able to touch or to reach out
Hmm.
to. So I think that Clubhouse is an amazing tool for entrepreneurs and people that are trying to grow their business. So I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys have been doing an incredible job with this platform. I just love it. So yeah, you're
Thank you
so
so
welcome.
much. All right, well, Miss George, we are not going to keep you any longer. Is there anything else you want to say before you go?
No, just all you amazing entrepreneurs out there, female entrepreneurs out there. There may be times in your business where you may want to, I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. Always remember your why. It's not the how, it's your why. Stick to your why. Your why has to be bigger than you. My why is to impact this world, which is way bigger than me. Right? So I know that I'm not going to be able to create this by myself. So whatever your why is, those nights that you're crying that you may think it's not going to happen, or somebody may have disappointed you, somebody disappointed you, oh well, your business and that why still needs to go forward.
Yes.
So that's all I want to drop and leave is don't worry about the how, worry about the why, and always collaborate. So ladies, thank you so much. I'm honored
Yes.
to
Thank
be
you.
joined here on your platform. So appreciate you, and definitely we'll be doing this again. So I really
Yes,
appreciate
we
you.
will. And we will be coming to Antigua.
Yes.
Keep it
Yes,
posted.
you're on the list. You're on the list.
As soon as you get the information, shoot it to us because we're going to put
Yes,
our deposits down.
yes, most
Yes,
definitely.
yes, indeed. All right, Miss George. Well, we love you. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to let you go.
Yes.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.
You too.
Oh, thank you, Michelle.
What she say? Send you an invite to go. Yeah.
Now you know I gotta clear some space off this phone because Android don't hold a lot of space, so I can download the app.
So yeah, y'all give her a couple of days
Yeah, give
because
me a few days.
she gonna have to do that first.
I am.
Okay, well we're gonna take a quick little commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and talk about some things that have been popping off and what
Yes.
we're getting ready to do this month.
We're back.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We have some amazing stuff coming up. So, can y'all believe it has been a year? It has been 12 months,
It has.
365 days
It has.
of Bam Woman amazingness. That's not even a word, but I just made it
Yeah.
up.
Hey,
So whatever.
that's what we do.
Whatever.
That's what we do.
I just want to say that Oh, yes, it was fun, Lesley. Thank you so much for being on.
Yes, thank you.
I just want to say that this past year, we've had our ups and downs. We've had our moments where we're just like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. This is not benefiting anybody. It's not benefiting me. I'm tired. I don't want to do this
Yeah.
anymore. But just like Lesley said, the why is more important than the you. Your why is bigger than your you. And I appreciate the opportunity to be just to be in the presence of this one right here because she's the brains behind the whole operation. Like she came up with this magazine and she asked me to help her. Now she could have had anybody else do this. I don't know why she chose me because I'm crazy. I don't I you know. But she saw something in me, and I say this all the time, and I've said this in shows prior to this one. But it is definitely an honor to be a part of something so major, so big. I mean, I know you didn't think that this was going to be as big as it was or that it is and it's going to be.
I know.
So,
I was only going to do one issue, and it was that one issue because I wanted to showcase women in business due to, the pandemic, and I knew they needed another outlet
a
besides
boost.
social media
Yeah.
to showcase what they had going on.
Yeah.
And to be able to offer that platform and then give them the opportunity to be interviewed and talk about their business. So a lot of the ladies, their first interviews were with Jennifer, with Bam Woman Magazine. And I knew when my mentor said incorporate an interview, I already knew. It was just like God, just your name dropped down in my spirit. And I was like, Jennifer. And I was like, I wonder will she do it?
And it's insane
And
because I had
we
just
really didn't even know each other.
and I had just started my well, I ain't gonna say little show anymore,
No,
but
it's a big show.
it's a big show. Let's talk about it, Jen, where I was doing what we do. I was spotlighting entrepreneurs and giving them that outlet because you don't really you see talk shows, and I wanted it to be something like Regis and Kelly or Regis and Kathy, and I wanted it to be not just celebrities. Like we always see celebrities get so much fame and spotlight. We already know what they've got going on, but there's so many amazing business owners, there's so many amazing entrepreneurs, people in the community that don't get the spotlight. They don't even know how to get the spotlight. I wanted to be that outlet for them. And I did my first couple of interviews, and then Toya reached out to me. She was like, "Hey, can you do this? Will you do this?" I was like, yeah, of course." So, yeah.
I think once you get a taste of the media bug,
Man.
it's in you. Because I got my first dose in 2016. My first dose, like I'm getting a shot or something. But I got mine in 2016 and loved it. Like it, and it always stuck with me. Even though I kind of backed away from it, but like they said, if it's in you, it's in you.
It's in you. Yeah. And I would have never dreamed of doing this.
I know.
I wanted to be, and this is just a transparent moment, y'all. I wanted to be a pediatric nurse and, just work with babies on, in the background, not being in front of any type of camera at all. And God was like, "No, I need you to do this. This is what I want you to do." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Look, I've always wanted to be in the spotlight.
Look, we'll see how this happens because I'm not a spotlight person. And you wouldn't think that with my personality. And it's like once I get in front of the camera, it's like it does something to you.
Especially if you're supposed to be in
Right.
front of it.
It's a different feeling. So
yeah, I don't know. I love it.
yeah.
Like it's just like you said, I just love it. And I just thank everybody that has come on this journey this
Yes,
year.
we want y'all to celebrate with us.
To help from writers, photographers, boutiques,
amazing people,
different events, just everybody that we've been able to collaborate with and met. Just from the bottom of my heart, Bam Woman Magazine, heart, thank you.
Yes.
Like, thank you so much. Could not
Absolutely.
have done it without you all.
Yes.
And it's much appreciated.
Yes, indeed. Look, I'm a shout y'all out.
But thank you.
Yes, Miss Sherry Braxton. She is our fitness guru. She is absolutely amazing. Look, she makes us all look bad,
For
but
real.
she
I know
loves
y'all
us.
see those videos and those photos. I be like, man.
From San Antonio, Miss Destiny Jordan, of course, the mini me of this one right here. Dr. J. O'Neill Jackson, Jeffrey Knox, Shelby Maller, Melisha Jordan. Melisha, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're on the team. That's all I'm going to say. Lawrence Fields, and of course, Mama Ali.
Yes.
She is amazing, y'all. She is so amazing, and
I can't wait to make this next
oh
announcement.
my god, I cannot believe we crossed
I
paths with
know.
her. Like what? And she wanted to be in our magazine. Like
Yes.
who does
She is
that?
so sweet. We just love
She's
her.
amazing. But yes, we love her. And then of course, none other than the one and only Miss Lucretia Stewart. She's
Oh, I thought you was gonna say
no,
your name. That's why I was doing this.
no.
Yes.
Miss Lucretia
Lucretia
Stewart.
Stewart.
We love each and every one of y'all. Our condolences to Coco's family. She was also a part of the family. And it sucks that we had to lose her the way that we did. And I'm talking about Camille Prentice. She was one of our writers, and she was an absolutely beautiful woman that we lost to COVID this year. So we definitely want to. We gave her flowers while she was alive, but we definitely want to do that now that she's not here. So
Yes.
yes,
Yes. Her writing skills amazing.
yes, absolutely,
So yeah, we'll republish her last article that she submitted for issue 3. So we'll republish
yeah,
it in issue 4 as well.
absolutely.
Wow, issue 4.
Ah,
Oh my goodness.
we're at issue 4. You didn't think we was gonna get past one,
Whew,
and
I'm
we got a
telling
men's
you.
magazine.
I know. Gonna have 2 next year. So guys,
Listen, do y'all remember when Toya said she wasn't gonna do that no more? When she said she wasn't gonna do another Bam guy, we got 2 coming up next year.
yes. So guess what that means? We need some cover, guys. Yes, we definitely do. And like she said, with celebrities get attention all the time.
All the time.
So
All
we
the time.
want to highlight, showcase you, your business, your brand. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, even when it comes to the cover, yes, everybody wants a celebrity on their cover,
Right.
but you know, local people,
Mm-hmm.
just people in the United States, that there's so many people that do great things that deserve a cover spot.
Right.
So we have a few of those open for 2022. So
Yeah.
just
So
shoot us
y'all
that
get it
message
in.
and let us know, and we
Absolutely.
can talk and see if it's a good fit
Mm-hmm.
um, for what we're looking for and for what you're looking for. Because we just don't want you to say, I want to do the cover just to be on the cover.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Yes. We got some partnerships coming up,
Yes.
and this next announcement. Go ahead, Toya, with Big Mama Ali.
Oh, well, I don't think I can.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Just
Well, we're
kidding.
gonna
Just
tweet
disregard
about some
that.
more things, and then I'll get permission, and then we'll
Yes.
announce it.
Oh, but
So,
the dinner. Oh,
yes.
yeah. We want to we want you guys to celebrate with us.
Mhm.
So, just let us know if you're able to come.
Yes, we will have a dinner next Saturday
Yes.
at 7 p.m. And if you are available, shoot us a message, and we'll send you the location. So just know it's October
Absolutely.
16th
Yeah.
at 7 p.m. Come dressed in your best, because we
Ah.
will.
Yes, we will.
We will be. So yes,
Ah.
most definitely.
I love it.
Oh, also, Miss Jennifer today launched her business, Scarlett's Closet Creations,
Yay!
and I love the inspiration and
Mhm.
just the uniqueness behind her boutique. This
Yeah.
is like nothing that's out there, and that's what we aim to do, is
Yeah.
to create different things that nobody's doing,
Mhm.
or put a spin on
Mhm.
things. So explain
Yes.
what you have.
So, yes, we are not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're just trying to do something different with it. You know what I'm saying? I know that there are stores out there that carry business clothes like JCPenney's, Dillard's, Express, New York and Company. Those are all great businesses to get business attire from. But what they don't offer is someone that will help you find out who you are from a business standpoint. What is your business personality? And, a lot of these corporations and a lot of these business offices, even as an entrepreneur, you can't go to the bank in your pajamas and a bonnet. They are not going to take you seriously, and they're going to look at you and laugh when you ask for $500,000 for your business. So, the purpose behind Starla's Closet Creations is to help you look like the money you're trying to get.
Hello. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to dress the part. You have to dress like what you're trying to get into. If you want to be a millionaire, you got to look like it.
Yeah, it's self-image.
Self-image is very, very important. So that's what I wanted to provide. And even though I will have some pieces that I'm going to be ordering and posting, I just launched today, so the website is live. The Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, the LinkedIn, all of that is live, and it's brand new. So yes, support. But I do have a few items on there right now. Please get them while they're still available. But I don't want you to think that that's the only thing that I'm going to carry. What's different with me is you get a personal touch. You get an experience. You get something that you won't get when you go into these big corporations like the ones I just named. The customer service is going to be better, and it's going to fit you. Whatever you get is going to fit you and your personality. We're going to be adding different pieces, jewelry, shoes, all of that, accessories. It's going to be an experience, and it's going to be part of the consultation package that we now have with Bam Woman.
Yes.
So I'm excited about it. It's something different, but I know it's going to be beneficial because you don't see anybody doing consultations or doing kind of like a personal stylist, so to speak, for the business owner. So I think it's going to be great. I love it.
And I like something else that you will offer is how to use one piece and wear it multiple times in the week.
Yes.
I do that, and I mean, you may have a blazer or even black pants.
Mm-hmm.
You just change out your top or add some, a layer to
Yes,
it, take a
indeed.
layer off. But you only need like a few simple statement pieces to mix and match your wardrobe for the work week.
Absolutely. You don't have to wear a 3-piece suit every single week, or something that has to be matchy. You can break up that suit into 3 different, maybe even 5, depending on what kind of suit it is.
I like that. I'm not really a big sets person because I'm like you. I like to break up my stuff.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. So just stay posted because I love it. It's a different outlet for me, and I love it. I'm helping people, so.
I'm excited.
Yes. Well, do we have any other announcements? That was a lot.
That was not that I can think of.
Okay.
I'll go ahead. Well, the Empowerment Community Development Corporation will be showing King Richard, which is a movie based off of Venus and Serena's dad, and we'll be showing it November 19th, I believe, at Studio Movie Grill in Tyler. So if you would like for your business logo to be advertised on the big screen, contact us, let us know. It's $49, and you get 5 tickets, and you get your business advertised.
That's awesome.
So, and it's a great experience as well.
Yes, it is. It's something to see your logo on the big screen with a ton of people watching. People that are not my friends on Facebook, but they're at the movies and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, let me look that up. So it's very, very beneficial. So
it's another advertising.
Yes.
Outlet.
Make sure y'all get in touch with
Let's talk about we'll talk about it in a minute. Empowerment Community Development Corporation. You can visit the Facebook page or send an email to empowerment@empowermentcdc.org. I was going to say, just like the Facebook blackout. Yeah, y'all couldn't advertise y'all businesses for 6 hours.
Oh,
Had to be in
Lord.
marketing or advertising with Bam Woman magazine
Mm.
and media, or other
Well.
media outlets. What happened?
Yes. I bet a lot of people were kind of like, oh my God. And
I didn't even know it was a blackout.
you know, I didn't either. I
I did
didn't
not
either.
even
And
know.
it didn't even really bother me because it's like, people are so attached to their phones,
Mm-hmm.
so attached to social media that people literally had a nervous breakdown because they couldn't see what was going on Facebook.
Exactly. Like I have scaled back my social media usage a
Me too.
lot. And so I
Me
didn't
too.
even know, like I said, it was a blackout until
Mhm.
like I guess I hopped back on and people were like, "Oh my gosh, Facebook, didn't work." And I saw it on the news and it was like breaking
Yeah.
news, like literally like it was,
Yeah,
Facebook
because it
and
was Facebook.
Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram.
So, but
But
yeah,
yeah.
so that to me was an example of you definitely have to think outside of the box when it comes to advertising your
Mhm.
business and your brand and not fully rely on Facebook and Instagram.
Mhm.
So
Email blasts
definitely,
are your
yes.
friends.
I noticed a lot of people did email blasts. I said, dang it, I should have did that. But a
Text,
lot of people did
yes,
email blasts during that
and
blackout.
text messages. And it's not you personally sending out text messages to all of your clients. There are text blasts. Just like email blasts, there are text blasts.
Yes.
And people were still promoting their business and taking advantage of
The blackout.
the blackout, saying, "Oh, I bet you wish you had," and that's advertisement.
Yes.
Get outside of social media.
Yes.
Come on over.
To us, please. Because we have, man, when I tell y'all, between me, Jennifer, Lucretia, we have some bomb ideas. Like,
Yeah.
just, man, I don't even know how we sleep at night sometimes. But yeah, but we are here to help you and we want to see you be successful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So come on over.
Yeah.
Come on over to Death Row. Come on over to Death Row.
Oh my goodness.
No, but seriously though, we love what we do. We love to help, and we know what it takes and what is needed for your business to grow, and that's what we want to see. We want to see your business grow. So
Definitely.
I don't have anything else. Do you?
The only thing is issue 4 will release next Saturday. I went blank. Next Saturday. Y'all wait till y'all see this cover.
Woo!
I wanted to show it today, but I was like,
No.
I'm gonna wait.
No,
So,
no.
Monday morning, be on the lookout.
Listen,
for
I want y'all to know that the evolution of Bam Woman. Oh my God, this woman right here. When we say that she has evolved, and it's beautiful. I'm not gonna say anymore because I'm gonna get emotional. But anyway, y'all just wait for next Saturday. We're not gonna be on the show next Saturday, are we?
No,
Are we going? I think we may go live during the dinner,
during
maybe.
The dinner. Yeah, because we're gonna have a big picture of the cover at the dinner. So yeah, that will show. But we definitely the cover will drop Monday morning.
So excited.
It's awesome. We have all evolved.
We have.
I was just looking back on some of the pictures, just some of the things, and you can just see
the growth.
And just
it's the growth for me.
Wow,
I love it.
We're definitely not the same people that started it.
No, we're not. Not even close.
Man, but it's been a great experience, great learning, just a lot.
Yeah.
So just thank y'all so much.
Thank you. So we're gonna let y'all go. So peep the outro. Deuces.